Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It is NFL Week 10, and we're doing our usual call, covering all the primetime games with Indian Cowboy from DuckSports.com, one of the most popular handicapping sites on the net. Indian Cowboy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks for having us, Pete.
All right, Cleveland, Cincinnati is the first game we're going to cover, the Thursday night game. Interesting handicapping situation. Before we get to it, tell us all what's going on right now with Duck Sports at this time of the year. Everything we got, college football, NFL, basketball, NHL. What's going on there right now?
A lot of good stuff is going on. Obviously, the NBA season has started, and we were #1 in the country last year, going 94-62 in all the sports monitors, plus 12,890. And combined that with college basketball, we went 65-45 plus 44-70. It was a big year for us. We went 156 and 107, 59% for plus 17,300. If you combine WNBA as well, you're talking plus 21,500. So we've gotten off to a good start in the NBA, 62.5%, plus 1370. We're on a record pace. We're really excited about it. And obviously, college basketball is actually our best sport, winning 4 or 5 years, plus 99.50, including 44.60 just last year alone. 2011, we were #1, going 81-55 on the one play of the day system and hitting plus 8,400. So we're really excited about NBA, excited about college basketball, our best sport starting in 9 days. Excited about football. We're hoping to have a really strong week on the football card this week. And obviously, hockey is going well for us, 8-3 run, 17-9 to start the season. So things are going pretty well. And we love doing the daily videos and the daily comp selections. I think we're 21-6 just this month alone in free comp selection on the daily video.
Solid records across the board at DuckSports.com. All right, Indian Cowboy. Cleveland and Cincinnati is a Thursday night game. Cincy right now 6 or 6.5 point home favorite. Totals 44.5 or 45. And, since he beat the Jags, they got a push on the closer in that one, but they lost against the spread on the opener, even though they won by 10, and they're now 1-3-1 against the spread since their bye. So Cincy appears to have been a little bit overvalued, but Cleveland, Brian Hoyer on the road, not necessarily the most inspiring team to see. The center being injured looks like it's had a deleterious effect on their offense in general. So I don't know. As unreliable as Cincinnati is, I think I'd lean towards them even at -6. And the total, I don't know. Earlier in the week, I was leaning towards the under. Now it's gotten bet up, and I just really don't know. So earlier in the week, I was thinking maybe the under would be the play here. Now I'm thinking maybe Cincy's the play here. Generally kind of confused. What do you like here, Indian Cowboy?
Well, something to look at is, these two teams have obviously hooked up before. It was back on November 17th, and Cincinnati routed them. So this is November 17th of last year, obviously, and they routed them 41-20. So when you take a history back here, Cleveland is actually 3-1-1 ATS over the last 5 meetings between these two teams. So keep in mind that Cleveland, they played relatively well against Tampa Bay and Oakland to pick up the win, but they really haven't played their best football yet. And it's kind of weird to see this line at even at 6.5 or 6 or whatever it might be, as Cleveland seems to be getting a lot of respect from the odds makers here. Note that the last 4 contests have gone under the posted total for Cleveland as well. And those lines are 46.5, 44.5, 44.5. 44. And their defense is actually very underrated. Take out the hiccup of the Jacksonville game where they gave up 24 points because they were coming off that big win against Pittsburgh, so it was a letdown for them. They gave up 10 to Pitt, 13 to Oakland, and 17 to Tampa Bay. I just don't trust Cincinnati at the end of the day. They're just not a trustworthy team. At the end of the day, it's a division rivalry. The fact that the total is so low as it is at 45 or 45.5, and even though the Thursday night games have been kind of soaring over, the fact that it's slow, this looks like one of those games that's going to be a drag-out type of contest. We actually have Cincinnati winning by 4. So we lean on Cleveland here, plus the 6.5 for the 6.
All right, so your official pick here is going to be on Cleveland plus 6.5, but you don't like the under enough to take a shot with the under at 45.
No, just because, typically if it's going to be an active underdog, it's probably going to go over the posted total. But the way that Cleveland plays is it's a drag-out type of game, even in all their covers. If you go back a while back now, Cleveland is about 6-2-3, about 5-3 and 5-2 and 3 to ATS in general. So they like to play ugly games, and at the end of the day, I don't trust the Cleveland offense at the end of the day. But I don't trust Cincinnati either. So for our models, we actually think they're going to do pretty well. Plus, a couple of things here. Keep in mind, the Browns are actually 4-0 in their last 4 Thursday night games. They've always traditionally done well in Thursday night games. And the Bengals, whenever they put up 30 points, they have one of those classic Bengals letdowns. They're 1-4 ATS in their last 5 after scoring 30 points in their last game.
Interesting insights, interesting stats. Indian Cowboy like in Cleveland, plus 6.5 on Thursday night. Thanks so much, IC.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.